Good evening, Draftaholics, and welcome to Draft Punks, the 5,000th draft channel on the internet. My name is Sam, and I'm joined for another Murders at Karlov Manor draft, as always, by Adrian Walker. How we doing, Adrian?
5,000 magical cards in the pack. 5,000 magical cards. Take one down, draft them around. 4,998 cards in the... Oh, wait, hold on. No, someone took 2 cards.
Oh, you took too many cards. You've ruined the whole draft.
Oh, God.
I used to think that was just a peculiarity of the place that we drafted at. We called it the Chatswood Special. Just we'd never finish a pack with just the right number of cards going around. Now that we've drafted at multiple stores, that's just drafters.
It's a common one.
Yeah.
Not just us.
I really enjoy the people that get really antsy about it as well. Like, no, I was supposed to get 2 cards there, not 1.
Yeah, I'm always like, oh yeah, do you want another last pick? And they're always like, okay.
That's great. Alrighty. Let's take a look. Adrian, I'd actually like to talk about that intro, but I actually have an interesting idea for what we could do with this draft. Something that we haven't actually done recently.
Win?
Yeah, I want to draft something that is actually good.
Oh.
Can we win? Can we win some games?
We can try a win.
I don't mind winning. This pack is kind of garbage, though.
My heart says Harry Dronesmith, though.
That I can get behind that. I was looking at the Dog Walker.
Oh, I could get behind Dog Walker as well.
I hate red white though, but we could be lots of different decks.
Red white wins, so you know.
It does. It's just so boring. You want to take the Dog Walker?
I would take the Dog Walker or the Dronesmith. I like either.
Okay. All right. I think this doesn't have to be red white, and there's cool red or white.
Among Us.
Decks.
Among Us
is good.
Among Us
is good. So is Person of Interest.
Like, I agree, asterisk. Every time I look at the 17's lands data, and it's like best red common. Well, not best red common, but like 3rd or 4th best red common.
No, it's the best. It's number 1.
Oh, it's the best.
It's better than Shock, yeah.
I'm like, it's the best if you're ahead. If you're behind, this card is just a 4-mana 2/2.
I guess. I've never had that be the case.
I do like Among Us. I could take Person of Interest.
I think that goes better with the Dog Walker. I like Killer Among Us. Do you want to take Killer Among Us?
I mean, if we want to stay red, there's a good way to stay red. Come on. it's good.
Oh, okay. I mean, there's a Galvanize.
Yeah. I would be tempted to take the Galvanize, but like also the black in this pack is heavy.
Yeah, Long Goodbye is good. I'm off this card. I think this is hot.
You're off it.
Yeah, I think it's terrible.
I think what brings it down is that it is expensive.
It's expensive. It's double black, which means you can't splash it. And this set just doesn't seem to have the fodder that you can feed to it.
Yeah, especially in black. I think black's one of the weakest colors for that, in fact.
Yeah. Like it looked like a sick one at first, but
I agree.
I like this. I love this card. I love this one so much.
I think let's slowly come up and up and up on it, and I've heard people hype it up, and I'm like, I don't believe it. It's a counter spell. How could a counter spell be good? But no, it really is just quite good.
Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. That's a couple of late good green cards, and your favorite.
I do like the Granite Witness. I do like it. Very good.
And I like the Granite Witness as well. We could take this one, which is good in the red aggro decks, but I don't really want to take it here.
No, I could take a green card.
You want to go green? You want to green over Granite Witness?
Yeah, I mean, we're not white-red yet, right? We're mono-red. So I could spec on a good green card and then see what happens.
Okay. Look, I'd be very happy not being white-red, so...
Ooh.
Wow.
It's good old... Didn't this card see play in Modern at some time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
way back in the day, this was a modern staple in collected company decks. Yeah.
What a time.
Okay, cool. Well, the spec into green has worked out quite nicely.
Like the eavesdropper.
You like dropping some eaves?
I do like dropping some eaves. Drop those eaves.
Good. Okay, I like that. People keep telling me it's playable.
I'm not convinced.
It's not. People at the PT played it. They're wrong.
Yeah. This thing is chump attacked into me so many times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not good.
Okay. Glint Weaver.
That's interesting.
I'd take it.
Are we a Glint Weaver deck? Or are we a Fanatical Strength deck?
Oh, that's a very good point, Sam. I feel like we could take a Glint Weaver in case we become a Glint Weaver deck. We will get Fanatical Strengths later.
That's true. They go around later than they should. People just... the card is so good, but people don't take it as highly as...
I'm the same. Mainly because I think I applied the logic that I just applied to Glint Weaver to that card.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bit of like a self-fulfilling prophecy in there, isn't there? Okay.
This tells me blue is open, but I don't mind the monkey.
I mind the monkey. I liked it at the start of the format.
Have you ever had it destroy a clue and you're just like, bastards?
I've had it destroy worse than clues. Yeah, I've had it destroy like my cryptic cloak.
It also kills Graveyard Strider.
What's Graveyard Strider?
Gravestone Strider? Graveyard Strider?
Oh, the 1/3, Yeah.
Oh! Okay, green is open. Oh, second dropper of Eves or get that leg up?
No, I think I like dropping Eves.
Let's drop some Eves.
I think I like Eavesdropper.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. There was also a Public Thoroughfare, which...
Well...
I don't mind at all. I don't mind this at all.
I don't hate the Bolrak Clan Crasher... Ban Crasher? Clan Basher.
Yeah, I was going to say I thought you might like the Bolsack Clan Basher. But it's not... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should take it.
I mean, I can see taking the Thoroughfare, though.
I'm going to go for the Thoroughfare.
It's...
Oh! All right, let's go.
Okay, so only green drafter at the table, clearly.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. I'm firmly main decking this.
I've seen this card and I've thought to myself while I'm drafted by myself. Sam says that he's
and someone's getting a last pick Maverick.
Damn.
Wow.
People don't respect the Maverick. It's a phenomenal card.
It's the starched skeleton.
It's the starched skeleton.
Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, cool. There's not a whole lot here except for my favorite.
Yeah, Gardener's fine. Would like second chance at Dronesmith, even though we don't really have ways to use the token yet.
Yeah, like it's kind of a blue-red card, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a blue-red card.
Yeah.
But I still like it. I know what it is.
Too. We kind of moved heavy into green.
Yeah, that's true. We're not very red anymore.
We're actually possibly not even red. Like we made a splash of Galvanize or something. So if green's this open, let's just kind of see what comes.
Yeah.
We could just reenact all the crimes.
Yeah, I was going to say, we should have picked our first one. Okay, we can go third elephant. Or pick up a gadget technician in red. I don't like the concealed weapon.
There's another option here that I know Simon Nielsen would pick.
The Strider.
Yeah.
I like the Strider. But I don't know if I guess it does open us up to splashes.
Yeah.
But it gets killed by the monkey, Sam. But otherwise, I like it. I feel like I would play 3 eavesdroppers and be happy about it.
Okay. Yeah. I reckon that's the discipline pick. But I don't know. Let's see. Oh my God, we missed out.
Hey, we haven't missed out yet. But then again, we haven't done this on camera yet, have we? A deck that wins, or are we trying to play a deck that plays Niv Mizzet?
How dare you?
So the cards are so tiny, Sam, I can't see them.
I'm gonna take a kitty cat.
I was gonna say Panther's nice. I also don't mind the Warden here, but Panther is good.
Yep. Just gives us a little bit more fixing, so we can just kind of.
We'll wheel the Niv, that's
it. Yeah. Hey, 3 locks it on eavesdroppers curves nicely into.
That's, you know what? Yes.
Yeah,
it does.
You don't have to. Oh, you do have to draw the card. Okay, that's fine though. That's still kind of awesome.
Yeah. It's that's not bad.
I reckon the biggest thing that I picked up from the Simon video that we released last week, which not even last week, a couple of days ago, I hope, which you absolutely should go watch. I think it was the best one we've done yet. Is whenever I've been doing the green decks, I'm like 5 colors, yay!
Ooh.
I'm taking one of these.
Ooh. Yeah.
Question.
I was gonna say, what about a lightning helix?
Ooh. Is a good card. Wow, another tricky one.
Otherwise, I'd be down on the green white land, I think. Actually, maybe the red white land.
I'm gonna take the land. That's tough though.
Ooh, don't mind youths.
Could be a meddling youths
love
kind of
youths.
deck. More investigation to go nicely with our cornered crook.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, because I don't think I want 2 of these.
I would love more
I'm
tunnel
really desperate.
testers.
Yeah, that's kind of the card we want the most. So every time I've done green, I'm like, yay, 5 colors, no boundaries. Whereas Simon really opened my eyes to like what each of the like 3 color combinations in green are all about. Like the black, green, blue is like very graveyard centric and all about collecting evidence. And Teema puts all the clue stuff together, and you get like all the good blue clue creators, and red gives you cornered crook, and green gives you eavesdropper. Like that sort of.
We should pick a card. Oh.
Whoa.
I assume you didn't mean to take the inspector, but I don't know your ways.
No, neither do I. Yeah, I don't know what I should have taken. I was too busy talking. Cool.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Helix looks like we're Naya.
Yeah, I would say you're most certainly, yeah. Oh! I'll take a drone smith.
Okay. Yeah.
Especially with cornered crook.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, that's one combo with it. Okay, cool. All right.
Wow. Hey,
holy moly.
You want that gravestone strider?
I want that gravestone strider.
Also, as is Draft Punk's tradition, for any card that is a strider, it's Gravestone Street Rider.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, that's an old joke.
It is.
Yeah. Cool.
Could make the cut. Probably won't. We got better 5 drops. Whoa.
Now, I think this is better, but this does curve really nicely into cornered crook.
It does. It's also ramp for our deck with a high-ish curve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, this is interesting.
Things I like.
I don't think we're an assembled deck.
No.
Yeah, what do you like here?
I like Dog Walker, but I also like Sample Collector. Could be convinced for another Nervous Gardener.
Yeah. I don't think I'm passing Day. She's too
wow.
lovely.
I mean, I like the Gardener, but we're not heavy splashing, but I guess it does keep our options open. So,
and it's another morph to go with that tipster, and it keeps the splashes happening. It can go get the dual land.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And like if we open a
tipster. Oh, you like the satchel? Oh, the satchel dronesmith combo is strong though.
Yeah.
That's hard to say no to.
And that's actually kind of what I was saying. I was thinking Gear Drake, but it's the same thing here, right? Taking the second Gardener lets us look at some of those really good clue options in blue-red.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I do love tipster, but I reckon this could be kind of sick in this deck.
No, I'm actually there with you.
Okay.
I think, yeah, getting it and Dronesmith out at the same time is kind of disgusting.
Do we just move over to blue?
Instead of white.
Yeah, like we're giving up a Dog Walker and a Lightning Helix?
Yeah, you know what?
And not even?
Like, that's facts. You're spitting facts
we can see
right
at
now,
the end
Sam.
if we want to splash the Lightning Helix.
No, I mean, there's nothing else in here that's really worth picking in any of those colors. And the Steam Force color is sick.
This doesn't kill morphs, so it's
yeah, it doesn't. Well, Bite Down seems like a great pickup.
Oh, nice. Now. Yep. 100%. All right, cool. That seems pretty easy.
Also, Suspicious Detonation non-bows with Harry Dronesmith, and that sucks.
Oh yeah, it does.
Ooh.
Well, we get one.
We get it. Among Us.
All right.
My favorite part of the art of this card is that, like, the merfolk and the human look like they're having a discussion, and the goblin's just pointing.
I'm part of this.
It's like, it was you.
Love it.
Oh, an audience with trust on him. Otherwise, it could take the offender.
This does do cool things with the Killer Among Us.
Oh! Wow, what a niche combo.
I had that happen to me in my second draft before.
Are we taking the blue card? What are we taking?
Yeah, I think I was taking the card.
Oh, okay. It's the sprite. Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's actually great.
That is. That's really good, isn't it? That's late as well. Wow. Okay. Cool.
Well, there's the blue. Oh, Gravestone Street Rider.
So I was really high on this, but I'm gonna go with Mr. Nielsen and veer away from it. But yeah, second Gravestone Street Rider. Our mana is incredible.
Do you know what's wrong with it, Sam?
No.
It's a 3-mana 3/2.
It is a 3-mana 3/2. You'd think we'd learn by
now. Every so often I relearn the fact that 3-mana 3/2s are bad.
Yeah.
Like, you know the black sussy guy? Like the uncommon 3-mana sus guy? Oh! Whoa!
What?
Okay.
That's not allowed.
So we're the only red and green drafter. We're just in the open lane.
Guess so.
Hey, look. They went that away. Oh, flip a morph. Hell yeah. Oh, look at that.
Breakout success. How many of these did you run in your draft deck on Monday?
I played 2, my friend.
And how good were they?
They were pretty damn good, actually, because I had a deck full of Reckless Detectives. How
many Reckless Detectives did you have?
I had 3.
Yeah, it's a lot of Reckless Detectives.
It was fun. Yeah, it was a bit of a fragile game plan, that deck that I played at Real Human Me Draft, because its whole thing was slam things down early, get on the front foot, start looting and digging for removal to remove creatures out of the way so you don't stall out in the face of a 3/3.
Yeah.
Because as soon as they play a 3/3 and you can't deal with it the turn it comes down, you feel sad and then you probably lose. But anyway, I like this deck, Sam. I don't know how teamer we are.
Well, it's like, yeah, do we want to... I guess if I put the blue cards...
That being said, we've got some good blue cards. Like, literally all 5 of the blue cards we have are good.
Yeah. Like, if I trim the Meddling Youths, Dogwalker can stay, because
it's a red card.
It's a red card. Maybe I splash Lightning Helix? How are we doing for removal? We've got Pick Your Poison, Shock, Galvanize, Crook, Guard Down on Crime. Like, I don't even need it. I can just have great mana and...
I guess so.
And not need this thing. I could potentially trim the dog walker as well if we're only going to have 4, 5, 6, 7 ways to flip it. I guess that's okay.
Yeah.
That's probably fine.
44 cards. What do we cut?
Do we want the drone smith?
I mean, yeah, we're basic. Yeah, there's a lot of like, do we just? Oh man, drone smith satchel. It's unbeatable. We make a Thopter for free every turn.
It's really good. I mean, how good is satchel? We've got. So what do you need to do? You need to have sack and artifact. So that means we need our opponent. You should let me target myself. So we're really hinging on these eavesdroppers if we cut the drone smith.
And they may be the cold case cracker.
Oh yeah, true.
I don't love alibi. I don't know, just like those random protective spells seem to be the first things I cut.
Yeah. Except Simon made it look incredible at the Pro Tour.
Can the draft punks make it look incredible on the YouTube channel though? I'd
be a fan of that if possible. How many detectives do we have? It's possible that we're not a projector inspected deck. Oh, we've got 7. Never mind.
Let
me put all my morphs in here.
I think that's it.
I mean, it could be the cut regardless, because we've got some top end, right? So we don't necessarily want to be pitching our lands.
I mean, that's a fair point.
It's a tricky build.
I also feel like, and maybe it's just because I'm just used to doing things the same way all the time, but like, do we just get rid of the random niche reactive stuff like alibi, pick your poison, get a leg up?
I could see trimming get a leg up. How many creatures have we got? Well, that's a lot of creatures.
Well, it is a lot of creatures.
I feel like we got to do something with this 4-drop slot. There's too many 4s.
Okay, I reckon.
Like, given that we're not necessarily a very aggressive deck, maybe it is the person of interest.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there.
Okay.
I can't really think of a reason, like, to the contrary, other than we have get a leg up. And I guess the card is good.
Which I could also trim. But it is a 1-mana trick. 1-mana tricks are nice.
1-mana tricks are nice. Explain pick your poison to me. Explain it to me.
It's got really good things to hit out of most decks.
Like?
Well, the artifacts and enchantments in this set are really good.
Except the clues.
Right, so like, yeah, that's not what you want to hit. But if they've got case of the give all your creatures +1/+0.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's true. That's a fair point.
Or
make them sack their O-ring.
That's it, right? There's Buried in the Garden and Makeshift Binding and the blue freezer guy one.
Yeah.
And then if you ever snipe a flyer,
guess you feel like a bit of a genius.
Right, and you get all of that flexibility and that swing for 1 mana.
Okay.
Occasionally it doesn't do anything, but most of the time I think it's really good.
Maybe. Okay, so do we like the sprite? Is the sprite a bit too weird?
Okay, yep, I could get rid of that. Seems fine.
Okay. Lastly, Fanatical Strength.
Ooh, I'd ditch the get a leg up or the airtight alibi before Fanatical Strength.
Okay, can I interest you in the airtight alibi then?
Alright, okay. And I think we're okay with 17 lands, because we've got 2 Gardeners.
It is the best Magic Arena draft data tracking platform out there.
It is, yeah. And I think Eavesdropper is our representative card. That was a tricky build. If you've got better ideas on what we should have cut there, please let us know.
Or your name is Simon Nelson, and you have ideas as well. We'll hear them.
No, don't say anything. We've heard enough from you. And
okay.
You slandering my drafting ways.
We'll wait for you to actually win a Pro Tour before,
yeah.
Before we
actually win one. Dude.
Yeah. Come on.
Get good.
God damn. Oh, expensive.
Yeah, I think we throw this back.
Oh.
Better.
Loving it.
Much better.
It's either the Scholar or the Poison. Okay. No? Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Panther can go get the blue for the Scholar.
Yeah. No. That's magic. So, Sam, while you do things like playing Magic right now and trying to navigate the turn, why are we specifically the 5,000th draft channel?
Because that's how many constructed matches I had to play leading up to the RC recently.
Well, how were all 5,000 of those?
It was pretty fun. I like Living End.
I did. Yeah. I like how you played it on literally the last event that you could.
Yeah, and do you know what I did on the last event?
What did you do?
I won. Not the RC. Not the RC.
You took how many?
Did
you say one or two?
One.
One? Just one?
Yeah. Yeah. I only did okay at the RC itself, but I won the Modern 5K the next day.
Hell yes. Round of applause for Sam. Enormous event.
Ooh.
Enormous win. We're about to go a little sicko mode on them.
Can I throw my Gravestone Strider at their Neighborhood Guardian?
You know what? Attack with it first.
This is why we hang around you. No! Well, that gives us information. That means that this is not super high priority for them.
Oh, true. Oh, that's reading between the lines. 3 damage. Get out of here, stupid unicorn.
Stupid corn.
Nobody likes you. Except those people do seem to like the unicorn, but nah, you know.
Okay.
Are they about to are they just showing you the double block?
Which I'd be absolutely...
Yeah, I was going to say, because if they do want a double block, I would be absolutely glad to.
So I guess we just go for an attack and then play Cracker. Or alternatively, I could Scholar and then Bite Down.
Oh, I like that, actually.
Like Scholar Bite Down?
Yeah.
Oh, no, hang on. I should leave my mount up. Yeah.
Good old auto tapper. What will we do without it?
I know, right? Yeah.
Oh, dark text. Oh, double forest.
I'm just going to discover 2 forests.
I degree. I degree.
You degree.
I
Yeah.
degree. Let's bite down.
What?
Target a creature you control. Submit. Well, you've got full control on, so it's.
Oh.
Goodbye, Topiary Panther. You've done your work. Bam. Will we get a chump? This often elicits a bit of a chump.
I do like a bit of chump.
Nope. Okay,
nope.
7.
We have a change from the chump. We've got some chump change. But yeah, for the first time in my life, I traveled to play Magic and actually came back with more money.
Which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you follow Sam on Twitter, you can go and see the log from the day. And it's just a log of Sam stepping on people comprehensively.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. It was just one of those days where I just couldn't do a thing wrong. Everything just worked really well.
Damn.
And I had some pretty cool moments. There was a point where like so just for those who don't know Modern, Living End uses the Cascade mechanic to cast the card Living End, which swaps both players' graveyards and battlefields, and you play a bunch of cycling cards to get big things in your graveyard. And the big deck in the format is Rhinos, which is also a Cascade deck. But instead of needing to set up this graveyard combo, it just cascades into 2/4/4 Rhinos.
Yeah.
Living End is really good in that matchup because they go Cascade, make 2 4/4s, and you go, okay, Cascade, remove your Rhinos, put my graveyard onto the battlefield. It's really good. But slight pause while I play this turn. I would be very happy if they would like to 2-for-1 themselves here. So let's do this one.
I agree. I would be extremely happy. So, they're going for it.
Beautiful. Happy days. That corner crook killed 3 of their creatures.
And yeah, it did.
And so I had a really interesting game against Rhinos where they cascaded into Rhinos on my turn. And I hard cast a Force of Negation, a counterspell on it, which is an unusual play for Living End to make. It doesn't need to counter the Rhinos because the Living End plan that it does every game removes them anyway. So by me countering it, it sent them the signal that I didn't have a Cascader myself. I was weak and needing to buy time. And so they burned 2 of their own counterspells to fight over it.
Oh. Nice.
And then I untapped, griefed them, and then Living Ended.
Ew.
So if let's keep getting in with dudes.
Play the Street Rider. Thank you, Auto Tapper, once again.
Maybe I should have kept the land. I do have a... Did I cut the Projector Inspector? No, I still got that in here. Yeah, and so it was like one of those really interesting games where like I was sending messages that they interpreted in a particular way that then let me kind of get them. It was really interesting, just like playing a deck I knew really well at that level, against really good players. So it was a lot of fun. I was really excited. That's the biggest win I've ever had.
That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm super stoked for you, Sam. It was great. Hell yeah. Also, got to meet Riley Knight.
I did, yeah.
Ooh,
a flyer.
Okay.
Okay, alright. That turns things around a bit. No more suspicion.
No, it's none sus. Nothing sus, in fact.
Ooh.
Shock's not bad.
If I attack with everything, what happens? They could go like lock. Doesn't quite work. If I kill the morph, then they've got 2 blockers. They can block like here and here, and they take 3. We trade. If I attack with the 2 flyers, I could trade Scholar for Lamasu.
I'd be so tempted. I know we shouldn't, but I am extremely tempted to swing with everything because they know we're dead on the crackback, so why would they take risks?
Well, they're on 6.
I mean, they are on 6.
Yeah, okay, I guess if I attack with everything, then they put Lamassu on Scholar, Private Eye here, 2/2 here. They take 3 down to 3, which is not lethal. And then I can shock the Lamassu dead, which gains a bunch of life. I think I'm just going to attack with Cold Case Cracker.
Yeah, no, I think that's the sensible move. With seconds to spare as well. Well, snaps it off. Oh, I guess they get to suss something, and they probably suss the Strider.
Yeah, do they want to do it to one of their things or our things? Okay, you called it.
That helps a little bit.
Yeah.
It's better than basic land.
Yeah.
Is it better than a random card?
Nah, I think we need better than that.
Yeah, if this is a land, it's gonna suck, but what can you do? Let's go Aurelia's Vindicator.
All right.
Okay, that was shrewd. That was discerning.
All right, that was a. Oh, now they can make something unblockable.
It's probably the Projector Inspector.
This card is nuts. Wish we could read it.
Yeah, what's going on with Arena, huh? Oh.
Yeah.
You gotta view the printed card.
Ooh. Oh, I can't block that one. That's
yeah, fine. it's got the shield with the exclamation mark in it.
I think I've got to do this, right?
Feels lame.
Yeah. We're not winning the race if we take it all, so...
No, that's true. It's true.
No blowouts, please. Please don't blow out. Alright.
No follow-up creature would be good.
Nothing? Plus? Uh-oh, that's not nothing.
Double white? Double white, single blue? Okay, that is a follow-up creature. Well, okay, that's awesome.
That's very good. That's got to be a Granite Witness, right? No, why would they tap the planes? What else is double blue to flip?
Oh, the Thopter guy.
Oh, it's Gadget Tech. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it can basically only be Thopter guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, do I crack my clue now or next turn?
Oh. I reckon next turn. Like, what does drawing now get you, right?
Mana efficiency next turn if I draw, like...
that is true.
But Vigilance is nice in a racing situation.
Yeah, and it also, you could also still use the Strider this turn, not that that has much going on for it.
Now, we know that this is Gadget Tech, so if I attack, things don't work out, but I might actually just trade this for the Flyer.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't think I will, though. Oh. Just bluffing. Just pulling some sick moves on us.
Oh, also it's sus and it can't block.
Yeah, it was just like, did I want to trade it for the Thopter we thought it was going to be? Probably. I think I should have attacked there. As it turned out, they were sick bluffing us. Doesn't count as card draw.
Auspicious.
Oh, that's not good for us. Okay, yeah. Oh, by which I mean we're dead.
Oh, yeah, because they draw a second card on target. Yeah, okay. Well, it could misclick, misclick. No, they got it. They got it right.
They figured it out.
They got it right. Can we draw Grief? No.
Grief? I don't think Grief would help very much.
No, sorry, Solitude. We'll draw Solitude.
Okay, with no white card in hand.
Yeah, it's alright. They won't know. Okay, well...
Yeah, it's nice to be back to a format where you have to pay mana for things.
Oh, yeah, I imagine you're, Yeah, you're like, whoa, I actually have to, like, tap the lands that I play?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I had a game where, and this is not at all uncommon in this matchup, where I cascade in their upkeep, cast Living End without paying any mana, and then they pitch cast Endurance to exile my graveyard for no mana. I pitch cast Subtlety for no mana to bounce the Endurance. They pitch cast Subtlety for no mana to bounce my Subtlety. I pitch cast a second Subtlety to bounce their Subtlety.
And they with the most free spells shall win.
It's basically exactly what happens in that matchup. Yeah, it's very silly.
Wow. Also, this keeps a little... Well, it's less suspect now.
What's wrong with this keep?
I was going to say it's a little suspect. It doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, it does have a lot of combat tricks. I just saw this card and got excited.
Well, tipster. Oh, Island off the top for a turn 3 satchel.
Yeah. Oh. Thinking of... Nope. Okay.
Are they going to slice it? Slice it and dice it? I hate it when they slice my tipster.
Nah, this is a deduce.
Ah. Well, how did you deduce that?
I've been really enjoying the American pronunciation of that card throughout this set. Is everyone talking about deduce? There it is.
You deduced correctly.
You gotta get excited about that pineapple deduce.
Oh, pineapple deduce.
I love pineapple deduce.
It is one of the best. Oh my god, let's go!
That's so savage.
I just said it because it was a funny thing to say. Like, I said it because it would be hilarious. It's not going to happen.
Little did he know.
Little did I know.
I played that on the weekend and played it a lot.
Oh, in Living It.
Yeah.
Do you just like see the big guy on the top and just go, I'll put that in the bin?
Yep.
Oh, look, it's shock.
Ooh, I can kind of do everything this turn, can't I?
Oh yeah, you can draw, you can make a Thopter, and you can shock at a guy. Now, do we shock first guy or second guy?
Now that's the question. I know what I would do. Where do you lean?
First guy.
Ooh, I was leaning second guy.
Oh, interesting. Which one is Aurelia's Vindicator? That's the key question.
I had that on Monday, by the way. It was dumb.
It is a stupid card.
It's really stupid. Resolve. Autopay. How big is it? All right.
Okay, that's decent. They could have flipped that. Don't attack. Yeah, nice. You got it.
Probably should have drawn the card first, but that's fine.
Cool. Okay. Turn. Good turn.
Good turn.
And then we can slam the Panther next turn. I mean, we can, but maybe we just slam everything else. Okay, get in for 2. Sack a clue.
Wow. This get a leg up is about to go a bit wild.
Oh, yeah, it is too.
Right, so... I could...
Ooh, can I
just... Dogwalker, crack clue, make Thop, or I could... just Panther. If I Panther now, I can do that line next turn plus also flip Dogwalker.
Yeah, Panther now.
Panther now?
Yeah.
Pauline Panther down?
Very, very good.
No, the police have been called.
Yeah, that one was... I thought that one was suspect.
This is now Pauline to me.
Oh, God. Now, I was going to say... I feel like they would have removed Tipster long ago if they could have, but maybe they just drew the murder then.
Okay, cool. So now I can... Crack Clue. Draw Montagne. Make Thought. Play Forest. And this will get it wrong.
Yeah, I have been done so dirty by Auto Tapper specifically for this reason so many times.
Yeah, I'm so careful. I haven't really been got, but I'm very careful about it.
Can we just win the game with Get a Leg Up next turn?
What are we going to have? 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures? At least?
That's a lot.
It is a lot. Plus 6. Our biggest creature will be a 3.
And they're just going to keep doing that?
Now it can't block. Pay 3 mana, my creature can't block.
Yeah.
I've just blocked the morph.
Let me do some math in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 6, 15, plus 3, 18. Oh.
No blocks.
It goes a bit sour if they play a creature, but I don't think they go. Oh, let's go, Sam. 18 in one turn. 18 in one turn. Can we do it?
Okay, not a creature. But I think that's okay. All right, let's
just go for it.
Stick, yeah. In we go.
Shall we get a leg up?
Yeah, put it on the.
I think what you do is you fanatical strength first.
No, because if they go for like a damage based thing, I want to have this one in response. Oh
no, that's why I was thinking like you would have get a leg up in response.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay. Put it on dog?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Things are just resolving.
Okay. Did we do it? 18? Let's go! Deal.
Big ol' 18 ball.
Hell yes.
Sick. Good game. Hey, shout out to you for doing the maths on that. That was very good.
Thank you. I'll take it. That was hilarious.
Wow.
All right, 1-1. I like it.
So yeah, when they attacked, we had 2, 4. We had 6 power in play.
Oh, and we tripled it.
We untapped and 18'd them.
Nice. That sounds like modern.
Mother of scones.
Mother of scones. Very good. No, it's Mother of Scoons. Wow, this is fantastic. I love turn 3 Eavesdropper.
Yeah, this is a good one.
It's always a real bummer when they kill Tipster, but usually they don't. So, I like that.
I mean, if they do, we just play a Scholar.
Yeah, and that's pretty good.
Don't play a 1-drop. Nice.
Well, is it shock?
I have to share with you my favorite story from the weekend was I went up to my group of mates and they said we're putting an MKM draft together. We've got 6 people. I said, I'm in. Let's go. Let's do it.
Nice.
He said, Sam, what's your record? I said, I'm 5-0. I said, you want to drop and draft? Like, yeah. I said, we are not letting you drop from 5-0 to draft.
Then why ask?
They weren't asking me. They were just trying to make me jealous that they were drafting.
Swing with both and then just play Eavesdropper?
Seems pretty good, doesn't it? Or do I leave up Tipster? So I leave up Get a Leg Up. So if they galvanize right now, for example.
Okay. Well, no. Opponent doesn't seem to be playing Magic this game, so this might be a little bit of a freebie from
I'm happy to assist them with not playing Magic. Bye.
Yes, yeah. Whoops.
Cool. All right. 2 mountains versus 2 eavesdroppers. I know which I prefer.
Which one wins? Can I play a Loxodon Eavesdropper as a land for turn? That'd be good. That would really make my games better. It's, dropping a land, dropping Eves, what's the difference?
Yeah, what's the difference? Who cares?
Who cares?
That would still be less broken than the Evoke Elementals from Modern.
What, just being able to put a 3/3 that investigates on ETB? Oh, look, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's kind of good. It's a Delta Orb. That's nice.
Oh, that improves it quite significantly.
A stupid unicorn? We can play a dumb little unicorn? That's alright, we will shock that too.
Bye-bye.
So yeah.
Tipster?
Draw a tipster would be phenomenal. Tipster, please.
On top.
Ooh. Does let us flip the dog walker, though?
Do I cycle? Also, we've got the curve.
We do? Oh, we do have the curve. Do you cycle? God, I don't know.
I reckon I'm going to keep it. We need 1 more land to be able to do this. And then, we don't really need more after that. I think I'd rather have a big boy.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Teamer, natural teamer. Love to see it.
When we make the Pro Tour, is that going to be our team name? Are we Team
Oh, Team They have a tipster, but on turn 4. Look at that.
This is not really when you want your tipster. Okay, cool. So let's... Now, they didn't attack, which is interesting to me.
That is interesting to me. I mean, there's a crazy blowout in the making, right, where you
attack,
you flip, and then you get a leg up, right, and you kill everything.
True.
Or you just play Eavesdropper.
Yeah, or I attack, flip, and go get a land. But I might do that next turn if I don't draw well.
Yeah, okay. So but I feel like attack is sort of good.
Yeah, because they have signaled to us that they do not wish to trade.
They just slammer, drop some Eves on them.
I wouldn't want to have any Eves dropped on me.
No. I hear she's a fine lady, but don't drop her on me.
No, it's the Eves on a house.
Oh, the Eves on a house. No, what the hell?
What is this?
That's Aurelia. That's Vindicator. I will stake my career
don't say that.
it.
No. It's a crocodile.
I am staking my career on it.
No,
that's Vindicator.
Your career is over. I deny your career.
Just swing. I'm swinging.
No, it's a crocodile. It's a crocodile.
Well, then
or
we have get a leg up.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Unless you want to just blap the tipster, but what?
Just blap the tipster. Yeah, okay, all right, fine, we can attack.
Which is a real phrase that you can make in this format. That's like it's a real thing you can say. Flip up Aurelia's Vindicator.
Why do you say these words?
I get the vibe, man. I just am getting the vibe. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna say no flip. Flip's really tempting, though. Okay, yeah, flip. What are you gonna do?
What are they gonna do? Respond to it?
You're gonna do respond by activating Aurelia's Vindicator. X is 4. You wouldn't do that.
See?
Oh, get him!
All that panic. No, it doesn't save my dude.
Oh, it doesn't save you, dude. I mean, we could trade. I guess it's like, I'm on team get a leg up. I'm putting it out there.
All right, I'm gonna draw a card and see from there. I think.
That's our ticket to Cornered Crook doing its good Good work. Oh, we got another eavesdropper though. No, yeah, okay. Oh, extra damage.
Yeah, that's why I did it. Yeah, let's just do the thing.
Bam. See, I feel all right about that.
That's okay.
Because now they'll play a artifact creature. Or not.
Yeah,
Oh, see, Cornered Crook would go so hard right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it would, yeah. Okay. I guess I just go eavesdropper then?
Trade eavesdroppers.
Good trade eavesdroppers, yeah.
Because we're the ones with 5 cards in hand.
Yeah, true. Although they'll have 4 next turn.
I mean, true. Wow. Do they think they've, like, totally
Or if they
got
got
us?
a trick?
Like, haha, I'm going to draw a card and it's going to get 4 power? That's not how it works.
That doesn't work like that.
Okay. Eavesdropper. Oh, I love representing the shock. Man, when they play a flyer or an enchantment, they're going to feel sorry.
Oh, yeah.
That's neither of those.
Chunky dude. Well, that's an artifact.
That's an equipment.
And they just tapped out.
Wow, that's tempting. I know how you feel now. Feels powerful. Doesn't really make the board any better. Whereas I feel like we could probably take a 6 and then play Gardener, get a land so we can guarantee the Panther next turn. But even then, if they draw any like hint of removal, we're feeling pretty sad. But then again, also, I don't know what we do about that.
Okay, I could play and flip Gardener, get a forest, pick your poison, and then I can Panther next turn?
Oh. Then you can also play a Gravestone Strider, I think. No, you can't. Okay, but I like that. Just don't tap your green. The old 4 mana... The 4 mana 2/2 that draws a land.
What's that called?
Oh, I don't know. Is it called something?
Yeah, that is a Civic Wayfinder.
Oh. Oh. I played Civic Wayfinder in I think the second game of Magic I ever played.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because you started around that time.
I did. No, it was I don't know when... Civic Wayfinder's like OG Ravnica, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you were second Ravnica. Oh, no!
Aww.
Got greedy.
No, I started around first Zendikar. Like, I caught the end of Zendikar M11.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, alright. What have we got? We got 7 mana, so I can kill the face down.
Oh, that is mighty tempting.
Which I'm inclined to do, because they seem to be stocking the chonkin.
Stocking the chonkin. Okay, yeah, and this time it'll be Aurelia's Vindicator, so we'll feel really smart about it.
Okay, I'm going to attack with the Gardener first.
Oh, yeah. Put out the vibe.
Okay.
Vibe check. They didn't pass the vibe check, Sam. Aurelia's Vindicator. Oh, that's, weird.
It's annoying. Would have been annoying if I'd waited on this.
Yeah.
Because I could also have... And I posted... Oh, God. Stop playing the chunky boys.
I'm going to chump with the dog. I don't care what you say, we're chumping with dogs. Those dogs are never attacking.
I mean, I don't like these dog tokens, so I'm more than happy to throw them under a giant centaur.
Okay, that's fair. You just don't like cute little doggos.
Kinda.
But yeah, so follow me back, Sam, into the halcyon year of 2010.
Yeah.
I go to my first ever sort of anime pop culture convention, which in Sydney, people know as Supernova. Ooh, are we blocking Tipster?
What if I just put a 5/4 and a 1/1 on the 6/6 and then play a 6/5 next turn?
Oh, yeah. Oh, deal. Yeah. Anyway, 2010. It's June. So I guess we're a bit into Rise of the Eldrazi at this point.
Later. Remember that decision we made all the way back on turn 2 to keep this?
Yeah, and look at him now. Stole the board out. Love it.
Cool. All right, let's
get inspecting.
So we don't need this Street Rider anymore.
We
I would
don't.
like to draw a card.
Oh,
Ooh.
But we would love a Drone Smith, except the fact that it does literally nothing in the moment, but that's fine.
Oh, yeah, they've got a reach creature.
Just play the Tipster? Or just play the Drone Smith, because it's fun.
Probably just play the Throne Smith, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, back in the day, go to big sort of like the only pop culture like anime nerd con in Sydney called Supernova, and you know, young nerd Adrian, very excited, very cool to see all of the things that are there, and you know, as is the norm. Who has the biggest booth? It's Wizards of the Coast. And what are they doing? They're giving away free decks of Magic cards. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, that's sick. Oh, we are in.
Combo acquired?
Oh, except they'll never sack it. We'll never sack it because they'll block with it. They'll block it.
I won't attack.
Oh. Of course.
Doesn't have to
of
attack.
Course, it doesn't have to attack.
I'm just going to hang on to this Tipster, I think. It's not doing anything, and I might want to loot it away.
I agree. I mean, I guess we're turning our Thopters that get sacrificed at the end of the turn into Thopters that stick around but still get blocked by Glintweaver. But that's better than nothing.
That's fine, yeah. All right, let's draw a card. I've not played enough with this. This card is so awesome.
Draw another card.
I'll hold on to that as well. No, because I want to draw next turn.
Oh, okay, sure.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because of this. In we go.
You should have represented the shock.
I might. Alright, you got me. Your turn.
What was I saying? Yeah, anyway, so they let you choose one of the 5 colors of Magic. And knowing nothing about Magic, I'm like, oh, what does each color do? And the guy gives you a little bit of a description. And I'm like, oh.
So was this year?
Yes, absolutely. It tracks with my level of maturity. And so what color do you think I choose, by the way?
Green.
No.
Oh.
So, like, I'm given all 5 colors of Magic to choose from for my first game of Magic ever in my life. And I get a little spiel of what each color does. Which color do I choose?
Green.
Nah.
Every new player chooses green. That's where the 6/5s are.
Yeah, but I didn't know that. I didn't know what a 6/5 was, why it was important, or anything. Like, this is pure vibes. You're about to play this game that you've heard of, and you're mainly in it for the free merch that you're being offered. but you're gonna play a game. What appeals? What do you think appeals to Adrian in this moment?
Nah, no idea.
Red.
Okay.
So my first game of Magic, I play a 40 card, intro deck, like one of those freebies that's just full of random draft commons.
Not even 41.
It was not 41, and that's where my hatred of the 40 card deck began. And like it had such great hits like Lightning Elemental.
That is a 3 and a red 4/1 haste.
Yeah, you would be right. I believe it had Goblin Piker in it.
Had 1 and a red 2/1.
Yep. I think it had Raging Goblin in it too.
Single red 1/1 haste.
Yeah, it had
It's got all the classics,
all the hits.
Yeah. Was this an 8th edition starter deck?
It was a 10th edition starter deck.
10th edition starter deck. Okay, yeah, because all those cards were core set staples for a while.
Yeah, so this was a 10th ed.
Whoa!
Okay,
They broke up the combo. All right.
I mean, fair. We were gonna make a Thopter for free every single turn.
We were, yeah. Well, we got 2 Thopters and 2 cards out of it. I'm pretty happy with that exchange.
Yeah.
If we could stop drawing the lands, that'd be mighty fine.
Yeah, so first game I ever play, red. 10th edition freebie deck, red deck. And my friend who I'm with picks the green deck.
Mm-hmm.
So second game, we swap decks.
Mm-hmm.
And I distinctly remember playing Civic Wayfinder.
That card is a sight better than Lightning Elemental.
Oh my god, Lightning Elemental is so bad.
Yeah.
I think I even remember like looking at it when I drew it, and I'm like, oh, the art on this is badass. This card's gonna slap.
It is. Yeah, the art is very cool.
And then you realize that it's not gonna slap at all. And in fact, your 4/1 with haste gets blocked by literally every card in the game.
Raging Goblin, for example.
Yeah. So I think they had one big hit in all of those decks. Trying to remember what it was. It definitely wasn't like a Sheevan Dragon or anything. But yeah, so there you go, Sam. The first green card. I don't think it would have been the first green card I ever played, but definitely one of the first green cards I ever played was Civic Wayfinder.
That's cool. That's exciting. Yeah, it's Whoa. Spooky. Deck.
Holy crap.
Deck, please.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite amazing how much those early cards that you play with, how much they leave an impression on you.
Yeah. Yeah, they just do.
More flyers. Okay. That's kind of
I found the article, Sam. 10th edition sample decks.
What else is in there?
Oh my god. Which one did I have? Okay, I definitely had Red Deck B.
Which stands for Red Deck Beats.
So this is maybe I had 2 red decks. Anyway, because the other one's the one with all the goblins in it. Well, we're really dirtling around in this one.
13. Okay, well, there's 4 lands left in 13.
Ah, yeah, okay. This explains
6,
a lot.
10.
So the hot hit in my first ever red deck was Blaze.
Oh, X and a red.
X and a red.
To any targets.
Deal X, which is, I think, to this day, an eminently powerful draft common.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
we don't have Get a Leg Up anymore.
That can win you games. So, Red Deck B from 10th edition sample decks, 12 mountains. I don't even think it'd have 40 cards in it. I think this is a 20 card deck. Or like a 25, or no, I think it's a 30 card deck. With 2 uncommons in it. Hell yes.
What do I do here?
I mean, I agree with these blocks.
It's like, do I want to chump this? Do I want to trade? Do I want to take? How many morphs have I got left? I played 1 Gardener and a Dog Walker, so I've got just the other Gardener. It's not amazing.
Yeah. Oh.
That's only 5.
Just trade the Panther for the Tipster?
I could, but Panther's holding off the rest of it.
Oh, that's true. You trade away the Drone Smith and a select number of other creatures?
I was going to do that, but thought you'd get upset with me.
No, it's... I mean, how does the Drone Smith get out from underneath the Glintweaver?
Well, I kill the Glintweaver.
Well, sure, okay.
The 20 turn clock is not super appealing.
No, it's not. Especially when we have, what, less than 20 cards in the deck?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
13 to their 14.
So...
And this is probably a Gardener, because they've had 1,000,000 mana and not flipped it.
Yeah, okay. Back to Red Deck B, Sam.
Yeah, what else have we got?
So we got, okay, the list. We've got, I'll try and do this in order of... That's disgusting.
Oh, that's yuck.
Okay, so they're going to blow us out. We're going to get blown out now.
It does seem that way, yeah. I was not prepared for instant speed 3+1 counters from the morph.
Oh, and gain 7. They're going to gain 7.
Yeah.
Oh, we get to keep the Strider, though.
Okay.
Oh, Among Us!
It's good, but I don't think it's good enough. Wish it made it detective.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and I didn't kill the flyer either. That was...
Oh, yeah, everything lived. Yeah, it was great. It was great for them.
Dear. Oh, dear. If this is Repulsive Mutation, I'm conceding.
Oh, could be. It takes a while to navigate the interface for it. Oh, targeted creature.
Yeah. What's that? X is...
6 counters?
6?
It's a lot of counters.
Oh, reading. 5. Yeah, I can pay 6 actually. Yeah, that's what they're thinking about.
No, you'll have to pay 7.
Bye.
Okay. Sorry, no, 11.
Cool. Nice.
Red Deck B. So let's try and go up in CMC. So 12 mountains, 2 Flamekin Brawlers. Do you know what those are?
Flamekin Brawler.
Single red 0/2 with fire breathing.
Oh. Like single red fire breathing?
Yeah, single red fire breathing, yeah.
Oh.
So
it's Alexis Ward. What's the ward cost?
No, yeah, they just got it the wrong way around. It's Ward Alexis.
You have to pay Alexis.
Yeah, one Alexis, please. So, Flamekin Brawler.
Speaking of, important question for you.
Yes.
Alexis on fire? Or Alex is on fire?
Alex is on fire. Or maybe
you've always read it that way.
Alex is Ward.
Alex is Ward. Yeah, that's good.
Also Satchel Dronesmith combo in hand.
Oh, nice, yeah.
With the Strider to splash it. Herring.
Oh, things are getting a little fishy.
Well, that's what Striders are for. Oh, look at that! Holy crap.
Oh, very nice. Just perfect mana. And we can block the fish all day.
We can. Unless they, remove it. But
it's so frustrating when you're on the red herring plan, the opponent just plays a 1/3.
And you're like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, this blows.
Well, face down.
Oh, it doesn't even want to make me fear. What if I really needed that third color? I might not have blocked.
That's it. Like green and red are actually our splash colors.
I
was gonna go Inspector.
Spectre, yeah. Always loot.
Whoa. Okay. Islands for days.
I don't think I need second island.
No. Okay, so 2 Flamekin Brawlers.
Yeah.
That's the 1 drops. Are there any 2 drops in this deck? No. Still in the creatures. 1 Hill Giant.
4 mana, 3/3. The classic.
The classic. We've got 2 Lightning Elementals.
When 1 is not enough.
When 1 is not enough. 1 Anaba Bodyguard.
Only 1? You don't have another one?
I knew it as soon as I read it. As soon as I read it, I'm like, I know what I would say. Oh, sorry, I missed my 3-drop. 1 Wall of Fire.
Oh, that's a 2 and a red 05?
It's a 1 double red 05 with Defender and Fire Breathing.
I was about to say with Fire Breathing.
Sorry, before we get to the 4-drops, the best creature in the deck, by my accounting, Prodigal Pyromancer, loved this card.
Oh, Tim. Red Tim.
Yeah,
that card's incredible.
yeah. I remember...
Get stuffed, Lightning Elemental.
Playing it and being like, this card is sick, what the hell? So, yeah, we've got Flamekin Brawlers, we've got Walls of Fire, we've got Prodigal Pyromancer, which is one of the uncommons, one of the 2 uncommons in the deck.
So that's a 1 and a red, 1/1, tap to deal 1 damage anywhere.
2 and a red.
2 and a red, sorry.
3 mana, 1/1, he pings. Pings anything.
Oh, he pings.
He pings.
Oh, baby, and she moves.
Then 4-drop slot, we've got, 2 Lightning Elementals. We got
Opponent be Morphin.
Anaba Bodyguard. And Hill Giant.
I've already said that. Do you have another one? Why did they tap out of red? What is double black to flip? Oh, Moroi. This is the much drinker Moroi.
Could be Moroi.
Which means I don't want to attack. Because I need to sack it on my end step. So I guess let's go to combat. No attacks. And then I will play this thing.
They're going to think you're crazy. They're like, what?
No attacks. Crazy your genius. Cool. And then I let that resolve. And activate that.
Crack this. And now we
Combo assembled.
Permanent Thopters. Thopters as many as we have games. I mean, turns, sorry.
Doesn't flip it.
Weird.
Yeah. I guess I can put it to the test next turn, because I might just crack a clue.
Oh, yeah.
What do I have? I've got 6 mana? Okay, they're going to crack a clue. They've had enough of this. 4 mana, draw a card in 5 turns. That's not the threat here, my friend.
It's actually quite a short goodbye. So we got a Hill Giant and the big chonker of the deck, Axe Grinder Giant.
Like a 6 mana 5/5?
A 6 mana 6/4. Vanilla. Nice. Oh, sorry, a number bodyguard, if you don't know. That's a 4 mana 2/3 with first strike. Actually pretty good.
4 mana 2/3 first strike. That is pretty good stats, yeah.
So the spells. And you're going to love this. 2 shocks. Phenomenal.
Oh. Oh.
And a Thopter for us. Delicious. So 2 shocks. 1 kindled
look at the
fury.
power. Look at the power differential, right? Oh, that's on me. In that same deck, they had Shock, which is like still a top tier common.
Yeah.
All these years later, might even be better than it used to be. And Lightning Elemental.
Yeah, I think it just goes to show how good creatures are now.
Yeah, exactly. Right, spells used to be really good. Ooh.
Interesting. What are our face downs again? Yeah. I could experiment with throwing a gardener in front of one of their face downs.
I reckon this one is legit. I don't think this one is. So, like, maybe I could do that.
Okay.
Is it worth putting a 1/3 on there as well?
Oh, in case it's a 3/2. Yeah, okay. Yeah, actually, I like that. I like that.
It could be the 5/4. In which case, this might suck.
What gives you the illegitimate vibes?
It hasn't done anything all game.
Okay.
I guess they just hit their 7th land? Nah, I don't buy it.
You don't buy it? Do we call it? Oh, I think we called it.
Mm.
Oh. Ah, we didn't call it.
Okay, that's alright.
Oh, that's a combo.
Alright, I blocked the wrong one. But I've got a bunch of 1/1 flyers. I didn't think that matters too much. Ooh, hello.
Hello indeed.
Cool, okay. Yeah. Alright, I think I flip Dog Walker and get in with everything except Strider.
Oh, yeah, and then make our Thopter at the end of the turn and slam Eavesdropper.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big-ish attack.
Yeah. I assume they just trade off the Dog Walker. Oh,
no. Make sure you tap your satchel.
Didn't come here to not do that.
Satchel Tappers Anonymous. So yeah, 2 shocks. 1 kindled fury, if you remember what that is.
All right, we might need to wrap this one up. I think I'm calling time on reading out cards from a Magic 2010.
No, you need to give me this.
Deck list.
You need to give me this.
I have given it to you for about half an hour now.
Okay. 2 Incinerates, which is like a bolt. 1 Blaze, 2 Lava Axes, and a Demolish.
Nice. Ah, man, what the heck is this? I reckon this is the 5/4.
Chump it. Could it be Ballsack?
That wouldn't be good. That's fine. Alright, cool. Alright, let's do this. The Thop ain't stop.
The Thop ain't stop.
Oh.
Ooh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17?
Did you count that as 7 or 8? Because it's 9.
Why is it 9? Oh, because of the
I could play
Thop
Gardener
die.
and a Thop. Yeah.
It's totally contingent on them not blocking at all, though. I mean,
That's plus 9, 13. So and this has lifelink, so they're actually on 20.
oh, okay. Yeah, no.
It's probably not the turn for it.
But I just reckon definitely attack with Eavesdropper. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they decide to double block, it's just in their entire career.
Or I just take that trade.
Oh, that's true. Like, win next turn. Yeah. Oh, make a Thopter, Sam.
I make Thop. Your turn.
So that was the first deck I ever played. How good's that?
Very good. No! Stop blowing up my satchel!
Bastards.
Bastardry of the highest order.
And it's got reach.
And it's got reach.
To add insult to injury.
Rude.
That being said, I think we may just have the win.
It does look pretty good, doesn't it?
Draw a card?
I might draw a card on it instead, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a large lad. So if I yeet... and they block this, and this, then we're getting through 4 plus 2 is 6 plus... Oh, I don't have triple green. Yes, I do. Plus 10 is 16, and they're gaining 2 life up to 16. Adrian, I think they're dead.
Send them where they need to be sent, Sam. Do we play the Panther first?
Yeah, although... Murder?
Although murder...
I don't think we need to get blown out by murder.
I think you're right. And also, we could just play the Panther.
Yeah, right. And that will probably bait out murder if they've got it.
Yeah.
And if you want to double block this, be my guest.
They're thinking about it.
Whoa.
Lets it happen. Man, those Thopters.
I'm a player, big boy now. Yeah.
No murder.
Okay. That passed very quickly. That looked like they didn't have an incident at all.
Yeah. Oh, the Gardener.
Goodbye, Gardener. That's why you leave them face down. They're scary. What if it's a Hellion?
Yeah, what if it's Aurelia's Vindicator? That's what I think.
I had an opponent on Monday where I made an attack, and he sat there thinking about his blocks for a bit, and just while he was thinking, he said, if it's Aurelia's Vindicator, just show me and I'll concede. So I slipped up Aurelia's Vindicator and he extended the hand.
Oh, very good.
I think the time has come.
Yeet?
Yeah. In we go.
They may even just be naturally dead.
Imagine being naturally dead.
Like,
This does look pretty dead, doesn't it?
can they actually survive this? Or is, like, no way there's a removal spell on hand.
I don't think so.
This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11. Oh, they go to 1?
Why does my Panther have a fish?
Oh. In a bucket.
6 plus 4 is 10. This is 11, right? This is dead?
It's dead, but Savior puts them to 1.
Oh, right.
Yeah. What could go wrong, Sam?
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
Nothing. They go to -9. No, -10.
-11.
Oh, no, we calculated wrong.
No, -9.
Oh, no, we didn't.
You got
We're
it.
geniuses.
You got it.
We're good at this game.
You got it.
I don't remember very much about the cards in the first deck I ever played. So I only ever played like 1 or 2 games with it. I remember it had Sleeping Potion.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
From Plane Shift, which is... I think it's like... I don't even remember its mana cost, but it's a sleep effect. Tap the thing, it doesn't untap.
Oh, right.
It had Sleeping Potion, and it had Blizzard Elemental. Might have even had 2 Blizzard Elementals. I don't actually remember what that is, though. But I remember I had Blizzard Elemental, and that's kind of awesome. I think I remember it being a big flyer, because it, like, won me my games.
Yeah, damn.
And I remember it was my cousin that taught me how to play. And I remember as we were playing, yeah, I think we keep this. This sounds great. What? It's got 2, 3 drops.
It's kind of sus.
Cast with these lands. How is this? You would mulligan this hand?
Yes.
You would prefer 1 card fewer in hand than this excellent collection.
Yeah, we
of
don't
cards.
draw a land now. We're gonna feel sad and bad.
That's true of like 40% of limited hands.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember as we were playing, he at one point he picked up my deck, searched it for a card, and put that card on top, and then put it back down.
As you do.
Yeah.
Did you call judge? Scholar?
Spectre?
Spectre? Yeah, no, I can get behind the Spectre.
Probably pitch this fanatical string. Oh, I forgot we can tutor a Scryland with the Gardener. That's actually a reason to flip it. I'm going to ditch this. And then we just curve Eavesdropper into Crook again.
Oh, yeah. Are we trading off, or are we gonna just take our beats?
I will trade off.
Whoa. Are we trading off now? We are. Fishy.
That's fine.
Something distinctly fishy about that. Shall we drop Eves?
I think so.
Untapped land would be nice, but
It would be, yeah.
But we got other stuff to do.
Yeah, he searched my deck for a card and put it on top so that I could win the next turn.
That's pretty. That's cute. That's cool.
Yeah, and like I remember that, right? Because I won my first game of Magic. Uh-oh. Well, that's getting crooked.
Whoa!
Ah! Stop hurting us! Ah! We're down to like 6.
Whoa! What a turn!
Terrifying. Please untap land.
That ain't it.
Oh, it's a blocker at least. I could make 2 blockers. I might make 2 blockers.
Gardener, Strider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. And then Crook the following turn if we don't just die.
Yeah.
That is on the cards, us just dying, by the way. We could just die without ever getting to the combat step.
Unlikely. You reckon they can play a morph and flip it?
Yeah.
Deal a 6? What flips for 3 and deals 6? The Bone Brute.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. That would be unfortunate.
Okay, well, have we played John Doe before?
It's a pretty rare name.
Okay.
Oh dear.
That doesn't bode well.
No, that doesn't do well either.
Oh.
Alright. Okay, that was pretty yuck.
Well, good thing we played 2 blockers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, crook 'em. And if they have a removal, so be it. Shock? No, okay. Let's just slow roll the shock.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past them. Ultra slow roll shock. No, okay.
Okay, hold. We just need to hold for a turn, and then I think we're okay. No! Don't do it!
Drew the shock? Oh, okay. Removal. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, okay, this card's kind of insane.
It dealt a lot of damage, it seems.
Yeah.
Did seem to do that.
Holy moly.
Okay, well.
Alright.
That's base. So much. Well, you know, this deck that we were like, well, let's do a good one. We're gonna do a win. We're gonna win.
Was that 3-3? 4-3? Can I have 4-3? Nah, just 3-3.
23. Like a hill giant, Sam. No,
we are a hill giant.
Even better, like a Loxodon eavesdropper.
That's the only result we could have ended up with.
Because we drafted 3 of them, right? So 3. It was meant to be 3-3-3.
3-3 for 3-3-3s.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to 3.
It was meant to 3. This deck was fine.
It really needed a bomb.
I guess so.
Which I know is something you can say about most decks, but we were like multicolored, late gamey, draw lots of cards. We just didn't have, like, we hit that stalled out game and we didn't have like an Izoni to drop.
Yeah, well, we also drew 1,000,000 lands in a row.
Yeah, true.
So I believe luck does come into that a little bit. Like if we'd drawn our Glintweaver, we'd be cheering, but we didn't.
Yeah, and I noticed that. Like the Glintweaver, the Killer Among Us were like 2 of our better cards, and they didn't show up very often.
Well, yeah, it's because it's the cards know that it's the Draft Punks and that we're recording the video. So we can't actually be in the top half of the deck. That's not on.
No, like when we had literal Izoni and Aurelia in our deck.
No.
And never drew them the entire video.
No, because the cards know. They know.
No, they do. Yeah, I thought this was decent. Probably not trophy worthy, but I thought it was better than 3-3.
I agree. I think we faced some pretty good decks and got a little unlucky. You know, that's magic. Sometimes it happens.
Do you reckon we could have played the Lightning Helix without even putting a Plains in the deck?
I mean, 2 Gravestone Striders kind of gets you there, right?
Right? 2 Striders, Thoroughfare Portico. That's 4 sources without needing to stuff up our mana.
Maybe.
Could chuck 1 Plains in to add 2 more sources.
Wow.
But, I don't know, I haven't drafted for like 2 weeks or something, so I've been testing Modern. But now that I'm back, I think my next plan is that I want to test a little bit of restraint with these green decks and just try to be like 3 colors rather than aiming to be 5.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like maybe it's because of my own cowardice. When I start drafting the green deck, I'm like, how can I stay focused and not do the 5-color thing? Because I feel like the 5-color thing is fun and all, but it leads to a deck where a lot of the cards are built around getting you to 5 mana.
Yeah. And
once you get there, you're still not like winning the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. Food for thought.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's smart. So, look, we'll check back in a week and we'll see how we're feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see you in a week.
That'll bring us to the shout outro. I'm trying to do a shout outro. That'll bring us to the shout outro. This is where we give personal shout outs to the top 8 comments on our last video. And a personalised shout out to every new commenter. While we get that ready, today's pick of the week is up on screen now. Drop us a comment. Let us know what you would have taken here, and we may well feature your fine face, or at least your fine comment, in this section next week. Adrian, what did the fine folks have to say about pick of the week last week?
All right, last week, well, it was about a week and a half ago, maybe even 2 weeks, on pick of the week, the one where we had Vein Ripper, which was great. We have got a lot of commenters and 2 new commenters, maybe. First up, we have got All Chip Damage, and All Chip Damage says, wow, this is a strong build, good stuff.
It's a very kind thing to say about
our one. Very kind thing to say. Obviously, maybe the first video you've watched, because we have built stronger.
Hey, if you think that's strong, you should see... What's the strongest deck we've ever drafted?
I feel like I was having this conversation with someone at Human Meat Draft the other day. The fastest deck we've ever built was easily week 1 of LCI.
Yeah, that was the like, yeah, probably the best aggro deck we've ever had.
Strongest, like, as in strongest, like, most unbeatable?
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to beat Adios.
Adios was really good, yeah.
Also, I remember the Nuka Penna deck where we drafted Dr. Manhattan.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that
really
being quite strong. We've had some strong ones. We've had some unassailable... It's been a hot minute since an undefeated.
I mean, 7-0 is pretty hard to do.
It's a long time since a 7-0.
Some of those Caves decks that we did were really, really good.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think we trophied 2 weeks in a row with Caves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing... I'm sure we've told this story on the channel before, but if any one draft gave us the inspiration for Draft Punks, it was in Ikoria draft, which Adrian and I did over Discord together during lockdown.
I know what you're going to say.
We first picked Gyruda with the original companion rule. Which meant that just from exile at any point you can cast a 6-mana 6/6 that mills the top 4 of both players, and if you hit an even mana valued creature, you put it into play. And our deck had 4 Honey Mammoths, which is a 6-mana 6/6 that gains 4 life. And we had 5 Humble Naturalists, which is a 2-mana Mana Dork. So we just played Gyruda on turn 4 every game, and then flipped a Honey Mammoth into play every game, and then the opponent's like, oh my god, Gyruda, and they killed it, and then we reanimated it with one of the 2 reanimation spells we had in the deck, and did it again.
Oh, and Back for More is also a instant speed reanimate that fights.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah. It was the most savagely overpowered draft deck I have ever had.
It was insane. We took names that day.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like forget 7-0. Like, we didn't even think about losing. It was just all knowledge of being able to lose a Magic game was erased from our brains.
Yeah, we were just we are going to win.
Yeah,
that's just going to happen.
There was no point in there where we were thinking, wow, if we do this, we might be a touch behind. It was like playing a modern deck versus Adrian's Magic 10 starter deck.
That's right, Red Deck B.
Yeah, Red Deck B.
I'll never forget that's its name now. Red Deck B.
Yeah, it was nuts. So, like, that's always in my memory as the best draft deck I've ever had. I'd have to go and think about what the best one we've had on the channel is. I tend to think of the ones we do on the channel in terms of, like, how good the video is. Like,
yeah.
How entertaining it is rather than how good it is.
I agree.
I agree. Obviously Orb. But Orb and Adios are kind of right up there for the 2 best.
Adios gets a special mention, and everyone will remember that every time that video gets mentioned, I mentioned that video finished recording at about 3 a.m., I think, 2 or 3 a.m., and it induced a complaint from my neighbor. So
it is the only video that has forced changes to the living situation in Adrian's building.
Yeah, so let that be a descriptor of how powerful that video is.
Yeah.
But anyway,
all right, who's up next? Thank you, All Chip Damage. Love to hear from you.
Yeah. Also, I checked out All Chip Damage's channel, and they're trying the content creation thing as well.
Oh, nice. Go check out All Chip Damage then.
So yeah, All Chip Damage is doing some like standard, a lot of arena stuff. They started making videos about 2 or 3 months ago. Go check them out.
Lovely.
Thank you, All Chip Damage, and welcome to the channel. Great to see you. Next up, we've got Dr. Science Bear. Hello, Dr. Science Bear. Dr. Science Bear says, 054 Sam, I know it's not in the curriculum, but I want to take a quick moment to evaluate Mochizuki's controversial ABC conjecture proof. We must start by attempting to comprehend inter-universal Teichmuller theory. And the students then go, so this is a high school.
Jesus Christ. Okay. You could have just said, let's talk about module theory. Or, matrix theorems. Or we could talk about three-dimensional integration. No, you went straight for inter-universal Teichmuller theory.
I don't know.
Which everybody knows. Everyone knows what that is. Inter-universal Teichmuller theory, as everybody knows, except Adrian, is a bit of work by a Japanese mathematician by the name of Shinichi Mochizuki that makes a bunch of grand claims, one of which is that it has provided a proof of the ABC conjecture, which is a kind of famous, outstanding proof in number theory. The thing is, Mochizuki and a few of his colleagues claim to understand this theory and the proof that it's provided, but the broad mathematical community doesn't understand it.
Okay.
And so that it's not clear whether that's because it's bogus or they just don't get it.
Right. And these guys are actual geniuses.
That's the thing. I would probably lean towards the entire international maths community is not a bunch of idiots and can probably do peer review. Yeah. But there's enough adherence to inter-universal Teichmuller theory that there's people hanging on to it.
It sounds like some sci-fi shit. It sounds like...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it sounds like, is it teriology? Is that what he called it?
I have no idea.
Hang on, what did he call it? Hang on, I'm just giving it a Google. So the actor Terrence Howard, who you might know from one of the Iron Mans, that's the only thing I know him from.
Iron Man.
I can't remember, I'm trying to find what he actually called it. He called it something stupid like teriology. Is his own interpretation of maths, where he insists that 1 × 1 = 2.
Cool.
And you should absolutely look it up because it's the best possible example of confidently incorrect.
That's awesome.
He's absolutely confident that only he understands maths. And literally every component of it doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
That's awesome. But
I've looked into some of his writing on it, and the writing is like, you know, the long kind of garbled, no paragraphs, just like wall of text structure that you get from like big conspiracy rants.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's got that sort of flavor. So there's no like nice, neat mathematical working, one line under the other. It's just like wall of text where he explains how he understands it, but nobody else does.
You just replace it with like square brackets, psychotic rambling.
Yeah. And so like you should look it up. It's really funny. And if you look into it, it's pretty clear that he just doesn't understand what addition is. And if he did, he would understand that it is 1 + 1, that is 2. But hey, look, confusing addition and multiplication, very common. So that's very funny. That's like the opposite of interuniversal technical theory. Yeah, I can't give you an opinion on IUTT. Because I'm nowhere near big-brained enough to actually understand whether it's likely bogus or likely legit. But it's probably the single most complicated thing you could go for. So nice. You just went straight for the jugular on that one, Dr. Science Bear.
I like that. That's what happened. That's great. Excellent.
And I like that they knew that as well. That's a pretty niche little bit of knowledge.
Speaking of niche knowledge, I believe there is some conjecture saying that Dr. Science Bear is also maybe the commenter formerly known as the Killer Poodle.
I've heard this claim, and there's a few people that adhere to it, but the broader community is yet unconvinced.
Interesting. I wonder if that's just because the Killer Poodle is a genius or everyone just doesn't get it.
Hard to say.
So thank you, Dr. Science Bear. Great to always see new comments in the comment section. Next up, let's start with the top 8. We've got the Bulk Bogan. The Bulk Bogan says, very disappointed that Pack 1 Pick 1 Bomb wasn't met with enthusiastic Vein Ripper. Aren't you guys Australian? Speaking of which, do you know about 1995 classic FMV game The Adventures of Down Under Dan? If so, I gotta ask, is it accurate? Do you cross rivers jumping on crocodiles' back? Can you be eaten by termites? And of course, are there magical portals in the opal mines that take round the country? So, let me answer things in order. So,
yeah.
Didn't meet it with an enthusiastic Vein Ripper because we're professionals and we keep it together. Okay, that's number one.
Also, you're pronouncing it wrong, Adrian. You sound like a city person.
A Vein Ripper.
Vein Ripper.
Vein Ripper, mate.
Yeah.
Go down the server, get a 4 and 20, put some dead horse on it. Yeah, mate. That's
bloody Vein Ripper.
That's an Australianism. Shout out to all the Australians who understood that, but everyone else thought I just said a whole bunch of random stuff. That's a phrase that makes sense.
It actually didn't even occur to me that you were saying something weird. I thought you were just telling a story.
Yeah, go down the server, get a 4 and 20, whack some dead horse on it, hit the frog and toad, and go home to the missus.
Yeah. It's like a normal Friday.
Yeah, watch the AFL on the telly. Be home just in time for tea. Were you a family that called dinner tea?
My grandparents did, but my parents didn't.
Yeah, I was friends with a lot of people who called dinner tea, and I always thought it was weird. Anyway, so I have never even heard of classic FMV game, The Adventures of Down Under Dan. Have you?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so you're probably way more equipped to answer this than me.
I am, yeah. Let me answer each of these questions. Do you cross rivers jumping on crocodile back? That's how we get to work every day.
Yep. Me.
Can you be eaten by termites?
Absolutely.
Only if you are...
If you don't have your termite shoes on. If you forget your termite shoes, you will be eaten from the inside out into a desiccated husk. And the wind will blow your skin away.
That's true. I shouldn't laugh. It's quite serious. Are there magical portals in the opal mines around the country? No.
No, don't be silly. That would never happen.
No. But there are opals out in the outback that, if you rub them, will produce...
Steve Irwin.
Not one, but 2 genies.
Oh, I was going to say...
Father and son.
Oh, interesting. I was going to say Ghost of Steve Irwin, or a 1 in 10 chance for a foil Harold Holt. Foil Harold Holt returned from the deep. Go look up who Harold Holt is. And once you've looked up Harold Holt, go and Google the Harold Holt Aquatic Center. It is a real place. It is a real place.
Go on, explain the joke. People aren't Googling anything.
It's not a joke. It's a real place. The Harold Holt.
No, explain. Okay, Harold Holt was our esteemed Prime Minister, went for a swim one day and never came back. Last we saw of him, no idea what happened. Presumably dead by drowning. And so what did Australia do? We named a swimming pool after him.
You, to this day, can go to the Harold Holt Memorial Swimming Centre. It's great. In the Australian version of Cards Against Humanity, a white card is summoning Harold Holt from the sea in an hour of great need. I feel like maybe in other countries, like, oh, tragedy, Prime Minister died in the ocean.
Yeah.
Australians like, no, that's the best joke ever.
That's pretty funny.
So we've got a lot going for us here in Australia, but what I don't have going for me is that I've never played the classic FMV game, Adventures of Down Under Dan. Have you ever actually played it?
No, I know it because I looked it up 3 minutes ago when you started.
Oh, classic. That's great. But so
yeah. Hang on, I need to explain. It sounded like you didn't understand my reference before.
Which reference? From
Opal's producing genies.
Oh no, that I thought you were just riffing. I thought it was just riffs.
No. Like Australia, similar to Round the Twist, similar time, and from what I'm reading on Wikipedia, similar writers to Round the Twist, was a show called The Genie from Down Under, where these people found an opal, rubbed it, and these genies pop out. The genies being an Aussie bloke in his cork dangly hat, and his son.
Oh yeah,
and had a very Round the Twist kind of flavor. Had a lot of the same actors as well. I remember it being it was very funny and had a lot of, like, it was set in Outback Australia, so it had a lot of kind of Outback humor as well. So no magic portals in the opal mines. Yes, genies.
Yeah, definitely no magic portals. Don't look into it. Thank you, Bogbergen. Always a pleasure. Next up, we have got Instant Electron. Excellent to see you, Incident. Incident says, makeshift binding is fantastic. Easy pick of the week. Your game plan is to survive to the late game to cast a 6-mana triple black pipped card that will almost always give you the win, so removal with life gain tacked on it is a great way to do it. That's
this
fair.
Electron's pretty smart.
Can't argue with that. I mean, we could. We would. But today, we won't. There you go. Instant then says, totally agree with Sam that the Izzet archetype is a bit lame when you don't get several of the key uncommon cards you need. It was really cool to see the opponent completely go off with it on game 3. They even got Crime Novelist, a card I would almost never want to work for them. Yeah, game 3 is insane.
It was incredible.
If you like watching the draft punks lose, but lose in absolute style, go watch game 3 from Murders of Karlov, Manor Draft 4. We lose quite a bit.
I would watch a Saffron Olive video where he does that in standard.
Yes. Oh, 100%.
So getting it done to us in draft was just a pleasure.
What's up? Yeah. My name is Seth. I love Seth.
He does not say what's up. You have completely butchered that. Please continue.
Sorry. Spicasso. Probably better known as Saffron Olive. And
no, you only dragged out the O there was only about half a second long. You got to drag that out to about 7 seconds.
Saffron Olive. And this week.
Next. Yep. Adrian, you do wonderful impressions, but not of Saffron Olive.
Ah, damn, I gotta work on it. It's been a while since I've watched a Saffron Olive video. In the remote chance that Saffron Olive is actually watching this video, I'm sorry, and we'll do anything. We'll do anything, Saffron Olive. You name it, we'll do it. Anyway, yeah. Again, putting a dot on it. Yes, incident. We got romped. I think you are right. I mean, we did pick the makeshift binding, but you know, it's always good to have someone back us up. So feel good about that.
Yeah, I agree with that take. The difficult thing about that was the Vein Ripper is triple black, and so we were deciding between that and a black card to try to just guarantee that we could play the Vein Ripper. But hey, I don't disagree with a word of what you said. So
hell yeah. Keep it up, Incident. As always, I love to see you in the comment section. Next up, we got Waka Waka. Hello, Waka Waka. Waka Waka says, apropos weird math. Your favorite, Sam. Did you know that...
We've got a whole maths comment section this week. I love this.
We do. Did you know that almost all real numbers are normal? Constructing the reals was a mistake.
And Adrian is going to explain every word of that to you.
Nope. Don't know it. I know what a real number is. Real numbers are all of the numbers that can be represented by fractions?
Nope.
Oh.
Those are the rational numbers.
Oh. Everything, it's everything that's on the number line.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so that's right. Real and imaginary. Yeah.
So basically any number. Yeah, so basically any number that you can think of if you never met complex numbers is a real number. So yeah, that includes even the big, crazy, weird, irrational decimals. Normal numbers are... Actually, I guess best way to explain that is to talk about pi.
Okay.
So we know that pi is irrational, which means that it has an infinite, non-recurring decimal expansion.
Yep.
Now, that being the case, does that mean that somewhere in pi is your phone number?
Yes. Well, it's probably probable. It's probable that my phone number exists in pi.
How do you talk about probability when it's infinite?
Well, we don't. We haven't calculated the last, like, we haven't calculated every decimal place of pi, right? So we only know so many decimal places of pi.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, we're working in the probability world now.
But because we know that it's infinite, over the course of infinity, are you guaranteed to get any possible sequence?
Oh. No?
Yeah, you're right. You're not. Because theoretically, pi could keep going but never have a 9.
Yeah.
That would still be infinite non-recurring. But it doesn't contain every possible sequence. So a normal number is one that does behave that way. One where...
Like there's a equal distribution of all the digits in it.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, where the probability of any given digit being in a particular spot is exactly 1 in 10.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so the interesting thing is we don't know if pi is normal.
Oh.
We think that it is. We suspect it is, but no one's been able to prove it. Part of the reason we can't prove it is we actually don't know very many normal numbers.
Huh. Really?
We can construct them.
Oh.
For example, the number 0.012345678910111213 and so on. That's a normal number. Contains every possible sequence of numbers.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Right. And so there's a bunch that you can construct like that. But of the numbers that we actually work with, we don't know if they're normal. So it's possible to likely that pi is, E is. but we don't know. And because we know so little about them, we don't have very many theorems that we can work with. So we don't know very much about them, but Waka Waka is right. Most real numbers are normal.
Wow.
So it reminds me a little bit of the dark matter, dark energy idea. We know very little about it if it is indeed real.
But we can see like the gaps that make it.
Well, but we understand that it makes up north of 90% of the universe.
Yeah, right.
Right, so it's like in fact, almost all real numbers are normal. Again, to the extent that you can talk about almost all when it's infinite. But almost all real numbers are normal. We just don't know any of them.
Wow.
So that's true, and it's very weird.
Well, much like me, Waka Waka, I do appear to be real, but are probably not normal. We don't know. Thank you, Waka Waka, as always. A very thought-provoking comment from you once again.
I'm loving the maths comments. These are good ones as well. We're talking about the cardinality of normals relative to the reals. We're talking about interuniversal Teichmuller theory. Keep it coming.
We'll just turn into a number file competitor, but then again, you can't compete with number file, so you know.
No.
Has number file done a Teichmuller theory video?
Probably. Read the next comment. I'll find out.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Thank you, Waka Waka. Next up, we got Dane Delorier. Dane says, such an ugly draft. I cannot wait to see what kind of hijinks you two will pull off in order to make this work. Bring on the craziness, woo-hoo, with zeros instead of O's. That's very elite of you. And yes, I wholly agree with Adrian. The draft is like 80% of the fun of the game. Just I tend to end up in blue-white detectives more often than not. My only trophy this set was a 4-color detective deck. Couldn't believe the cards I was getting. Whoa.
Yeah. I was only half paying attention. I was Googling into Universal Teichmuller theory.
That's fair. I'm gonna
But
agree.
yeah, I reckon most drafters are on that page. I reckon the draft is by far the most fun part.
I remember bringing up Sushi Go last video. Go play some Sushi Go. It's hilarious, especially if you're playing it with some real keen drafters. It's a hoot. It's really funny to see like people apply their magic drafting theory to sushi game. It's hilarious. But I think
that being said, I think I've come to like the games part of draft a lot more over the last couple of years.
I mean, I get that. That's natural. Like, you know, it's the other half of the coin. Like, you know, if you want to win draft night and take home your shiny foil something, you got to win those games.
I think it's more a matter of the way to get better at. Well, no, sorry, I shouldn't say the way. One of the ways to get better at the draft process is to have good data on what good cards and decks look like.
Yeah, that's very true, Sam. Very true.
And so playing the games is where you get that data. And it's both card evaluation and how to build your decks and what cards to include and like what's good where and all of that sort of thing.
Also,
when this set... Go on.
I was going to say, we love drafting wizards. Print another conspiracy set.
I barely played those.
They are very fun.
Yeah, I should have. Because like early on in this set, we did a bunch of pre-release drafts with the Magic Mates guys because we had the finals coming up very soon after release. So at pre-release, we did as many drafts as we could. And there were a couple of guys there that were like, okay, we finished that draft. Let's do another one. I was like, well, I want to play the games. And they're like, no. We just want to get as many drafts under our belt as we can. I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. You don't know anything about the deck you just drafted.
Yeah. Draft is a holistic experience.
Yeah. I feel like it's, you know, like you do, especially early on, you do the draft and it's like an hypothesis. But then playing the games is where you actually do the testing.
Oh, look at this guy. What an analogy. I love that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think I do agree with Dane at the end of the day. I have the most... I find the draft portion the most interesting. Like, it's the most interesting and thought-provoking and unique part of the process. Like, playing Magic itself, you can do that in many, many ways, right? You can play Commander, you can play Standard, you can play Modern, you can play Explorer, you can play Pioneer, you can play Magic, you can, play lands and cast creatures many different ways. But the draft is sort of special and unique. You don't really get to do that in any other way outside of, draft. So, yeah, go draft, Sam. How good's draft?
I love draft.
Hell yes. And we love Dane. So thank you, Dane. Even though I'm clearly getting worse at reading the comments as the shout outro progresses. So off into the fray I go. Thank you, Dane. Next up, we've got Michael Raymond. And Michael Raymond says, pick of the week should have been Delny, so Adrian could Photoshop her leaning in the side of Vane Ripper's art, and also because Samuel could have enjoyed double triggering Unscrupulous Agents all video. Oofed. Oh, yeah. I think I mentioned that in the draft at some point, but then we passed it off as we were like, man, we're probably not playing Delny, but just hand attack, rack draft.
That would be cool. Unfortunately, Delny's a mythic, so we might not get too many chances to play with her again. But yeah, there are cool things to do there.
I agree.
Did one of our opponents play Delny and set up something disgusting?
I can't remember. Maybe. Was it Delny and the Unicorn? Might have been. Yeah, that's gross.
It's pretty powerful.
It's gross just thinking about it.
But the only thing better than double triggering Unscrupulous Agent would be double triggering the opposite of that. Like the dog that draws a card.
I was going to say, what, the one that makes you exile a card?
That'd be unfortunate. That's a card from 1994. 2 mana 1/1. Better put a downside on it.
Yeah, that's too good. Never mind that there is grizzly bears, but 1994 was a long time ago. It was 30 years ago. Oh boy, getting old. Anyway, thanks, Michael. As always, I hope you've been drafting up a storm, maybe double triggering some unscrupulous agents of your own. Who knows? Thank you. Next up, we've got Robot Butler J. And Robot Butler J says, wow, another crazy draft from the punks. I was thrilled to see a Mythic in Pack 1. Y'all haven't had the best luck with pulling them lately. Then you pulled Pride. Too bad they didn't synergize a bit better. Oh well, hopefully next time you'll get the Game 3 deck. That would be nice.
Hey. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Hey, 3/3. Like an eavesdropper. Like a Loxodon eavesdropper.
We heard you.
We delivered. What can we say?
Maybe we'll even get 9 games next week.
That might be a little too much. I don't know if we're ready for that.
Okay, maybe not.
So, yeah. But look, what can you say, Robot Butler J? Well, that rhymed. Other than the draft punks know how to deliver. We deliver. Robot Butler J then says, pick of the week for me would have been Gorehound. Ooh, we've got some dissent in the ranks. I know it's a sucky pick too, but it is in your colors and it is a decent creature that wouldn't be awful to have die to trigger Vane's ability.
I love it when there's a split opinion.
Me too. I find it genuinely exciting and interesting to hear people's opinions on different cards, because
me too.
Sometimes people bring up points about, why you shouldn't pick a card based on, theories and ideas that I didn't have. So,
yeah,
great stuff. Don't get in here and you put your cursor in the comment box. You start typing. You're like, oh, the Dropbox didn't pick that card. Maybe I'll Control A, delete, and write a comment that agrees with them. No, we want to hear why you disagree with us. That's interesting.
Don't listen to him. Just agree with the draft punks.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean that does usually get you into the shout out.
That's the number one way to get in the shout out. That's it.
I mean, there is that. So maybe disregard everything I said? Nah, you'll be fine. Disagree with us all you want. So, as always, Robot Butler J, thank you so much for commenting. You are a true wizard. Next up, we have got another wizard. We got Randy Grand Wizard. And Randy Grand Wizard says, oh man, what an interesting deck. We've gotten that a lot this week. And I know if that's code for what a bad deck. But it's good to hear that you guys, at least beyond, the insinuation of veiled shade being cast our way, that you guys sort of like dug it and thought it was interesting what we did.
Yeah. I like that. I mean, that's kind of what we aim to do, right? A lot of the time is try to do something that's a little bit unusual. So I'm glad people enjoy that.
Something a bit punky, would you say? Trying to punk people?
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, well, that's good. I will. I said it. Oh man, what an interesting deck. I would never have gone this direction, but that's why I watch you guys. There you go. Subscribe to the Draft Punks. For me, it was Ripper into Delny into Wisp Drink a Vampire, and I'm all in on the 2 power or less drain out plan. Yeah. Saw late Thraben Inspectors, Ravenous Rats, and Inside Source for Delny, then finished that with Trumpet Blasters. Seemed like an easy 5+ wins.
Yeah, it did. You're right. Like as soon as we saw that Wisp Drink a Vampire, I was like, oh,
yeah,
damn, what could have been? I wish we could have gone down that route. That sounds incredible.
Yeah, it's Sometimes you got to know when to hold them. You got to know where to fold them. That advice definitely tracks to this.
Yeah, no, I understood that perfectly.
I think the most important bit of advice from that song is to die in your sleep. That is advice that the gambler gives you in that song. He's like, by the way, you got to know when to hold them. Got to know when to fold them. Got to know when to walk away. Got to know when to run. Cool. You never count your money while you're sitting at the table. And that there's plenty of time for counting when the dealing's done. Cool. Got that. Also, probably best to die in your sleep.
What's the song?
The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. It's a very popular song when you get really, really drunk. You sing that.
That would be why I don't know it.
Yeah, it's iconic. I don't know why though, but it is. So there you go. Anyway,
that reminds me of I saw a screenshot on Twitter today of someone who had asked a friend how the poker tournament went, and they sent back a response to that was entirely in poker lingo.
Oh. I'd like...
And,
yeah.
And the person said, this is what all my friends have to put up with when I'm talking about Magic, isn't it? And then everyone in the comments was explaining the poker lingo in terms of Magic.
the Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, it was. It was like, okay, that person kept a hand that they would normally mulligan, and it started out by not playing okay, but then they top decked the win at the last possible moment.
Nice.
Which you can, if you know poker, you can pretty easily imagine how that would work. So I really like the idea of, the Rosetta Stone for translating jargon from other games into Magic.
Ha! That's great. No, I like that as well. We've been putting out the sort of the feelers for anyone who actually has ever played Yu-Gi-Oh! to give us the inside scoop, because we literally know nothing about this game except that there's dark magicians and blue eyes, white dragons in it. And apparently when you win, you send your opponent to the Shadow Realm, never to return, which is you would think really hurts the player base, but yeah, that's how it is. Anyway, thank you, Randy. As always, we love seeing you comment each and every week. Lastly, top spot goes this week to Zero is Even. Zero is Even says, okay, so how about that clues deck? Question mark, triple exclamation mark. Wow. As an upside, well, I mean, yes, wow. Let's take a moment before we go on to the rest of Zero's comment to say, yes, the game 3 last week, or at least last draft video, will go down in infamy.
Yeah, it's very good.
Been a long time since we've been defeated that bigly. Yes. Okay, Zero then says, as an aside, the best part of Draft Punks is the pure joy you have in seeing great plays and great decks. An opponent delivered a beautiful beatdown. The second best part of Draft Punks is your rapt attention to every move and every possibility in all the comments. You're both so present in the games, win or lose, and walk through everything for the viewer and with each other. It's top notch. I have a... I know this is very beautiful, and thank you so much, Zero is Even. But I feel like we've kind of betrayed this a little bit this week by me reading a deck list for a sample deck that I played. Almost.
I was trying to play the game. Adrian's not even watching. He's reading about lightning elementals in his deck from 14 years ago.
Yeah.
So, Zero's Even, you are welcome that one of the Draft Punks is so present in the games and tries to walk the viewer through everything.
I'm not going to contest that. That is kind of true. But thank you regardless.
And you don't even watch the videos before we publish them. You're barely here.
Do you watch the videos before we publish them?
Yes.
I don't think you watched them all the way through, do you?
I don't watch the shout-outs, right?
Yeah,
but I watch
okay.
everything else.
Well, I'm a busy man. I got stuff to do, okay? I'm just like our videos are top-notch. I'm a top-notch guy. I got stuff to do.
That's fair. I forgot that I'm not very busy and generally don't have things to do.
Yeah. You definitely... you live an easy, relaxed lifestyle.
Yeah. Sam, famously not very busy.
It's so true. Two questions this week. 1, are you going to MagicCon Amsterdam? 2, have you played MTG Chandelier? Is Chandelier the ancient, CD-ROM game from the 90s?
Yeah.
So the answer to that...
to answer number 2 first, sounds like you haven't played it.
I have never played it.
Were you even alive in the 90s?
I was.
Huh.
But when this game came out, I would have been 5.
Reed Duke was playing Magic when he was 5.
I'm not... And look at him now.
Right? That's why you're not Reed Duke.
That's true.
I had copies of Chandelier.
Oh, no way.
That my cousin who taught me how to play gave me at some point. But I could never get them to work.
No.
So I had the boxes at home. I was like, I want to play Magic online. But yeah, I never got them to work. So no, I never did play Chandelier, unfortunately.
Damn.
As for MagicCon Amsterdam, I'll be going if instead of going 8-0 on Sunday, I can go 8-0 on Saturday at the next RC.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so next RC, which is at the end of May, qualifies for Amsterdam, I believe.
Do you get flights?
No. Well, you get enough cash as prizes.
Oh, okay, yeah. You sell all your promos.
I mean, first, the police don't like that. It's not money laundering. It's totally legit. Yeah, I believe first prize in the Australian RC is $5,000.
Okay, right. Okay, so you get some cash out. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So look, it's my goal. I'm trying to get to the Pro Tour. I'm trying really hard. I even stopped drafting for 2 weeks so that I could prepare for Modern.
And you need to realize how big a deal that is.
It really is.
Usually, like nuclear apocalypse couldn't even stop Sam from attending Monday Night Draft.
I still attended Monday Night Draft after RC Melbourne.
That's true, and it showed.
That was a wreck.
Zombified.
That was real bad.
I believe you had the Decayed keyword ability.
Yeah.
Maybe Wither.
I attacked once and then just fell apart.
Yeah. That's great.
It was a good thing I had Aurelia's Vindicator in that deck, because nothing else was
he also had Aurelia's Vindicator, so...
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. So, look, if I qualify for the PT, I'll be there.
You know what? If Sam qualifies for the PT, I might just roll up as well.
Hell yes. Yes, do that. That'd be
no
incredible. Promises,
but if I can make it work with, life and work and everything... I'll go there to support my punk.
Yeah, short of qualifying for the PT, unlikely.
Well,
I'd love to. Yeah. We'll see how it go.
Hey.
Yeah, because I know the Lords of Limited guys, because like all of these Magic Cons are like opportunities for all of the big content creators to get together and like meet everyone in person and all that sort of thing. And like the Lords of Limited guys did a live episode at Chicago, which is really cool. And like, I'd love to do that sort of thing. It's just a long way and many dollars from Australia.
Yeah, we're on the bottom of the earth, and it costs a minimum of $2,000 to basically go anywhere.
Yeah. So for all you West Coast USers, if it was just a case of flying across our continent to Perth, that's fine. But yeah, getting to the US or Europe is pretty tough for us, and it's even more tough for me because I'm a teacher and I don't really have leave. So I really hope the Pro Tour that I eventually qualify for is in the school holidays.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That would be ideal.
But I'll deal with that when I get to it. So I would love to be there. I really would. So if anyone's got the slightest excuse that we can grab hold of to get there, I'm all about it.
Yeah, or if you would just like to, if you are an employee of WotC and you're listening to this video right now and you're just like, I'm going to send these strapping young, maybe not so young, Australian lads to Amsterdam, we won't say no. And
I wonder if we could make that like a, how people run crowdfunding campaigns for new equipment or Mars bars or whatever. We'll run one to get us to Amsterdam to actually meet you fine people.
That'd be fun. I mean, maybe that's if there's ever a P website. The P website. If there's ever a P website, maybe that's what the pooled funds could go to.
I have heard of that P website, but I can't imagine we would ever do anything with that. No. Oh wow. Okay, so MagicCon Amsterdam runs from the 28th to the 30th of June, and the last day of my school term is the 27th.
Oh, there you go.
So, hey, that's a step in the right direction.
I found a bargain flight. If we hop on an Air New Zealand flight tomorrow, we could get to Europe for about $1,500.
I've got a better option. There's a space engineering company based somewhere in the US that has a giant spinny thing that they're using to just launch things up into space.
Launch us into space.
Well, yeah, if you just point that in the right direction, spin us around extremely fast, and then launch us, we wouldn't even need a plane.
That's not
no
bad.
Fuel.
And
that's going to be pretty cheap.
That's really completely. That's putting a completely different spin on going to the moon.
If you would like to be featured in our next episode, all you need to do is drop a comment on this very video or share us on social media. As many people have been doing this week, and I thank all of you, everyone who's been sharing the Simon video. We very greatly appreciate it. And we are
keep sharing it. Hell yes.
We are absolutely stoked at the feedback we're getting on that. So really big thank you to everyone for getting behind that one. It's your support and your positive comments are what is going to make that happen again. So thank you. You can email us at the address that's on screen now. You can find us on Twitter at DropPunksMTG. Everything's separated by underscores, but you're better off finding me personally. My name is Sam on Twitter at calm_mirror.
And you can find me, Adrian, at Walkerade.
And Adrian, tell me, what do they call a werewolf on YouTube?
Oh, if we're spinning, Sam, we got a cyclanthrope.
It's a like and subscribe.
That's my best one in a while.
That was pretty good.
I felt really intimidated by Simon just nailing it.
He did. He really showed you up.
He did.
Hey, can I tell you my favorite story from the RC?
Okay, sure.
So I paired into a teammate at one point. I won't tell you what our record was because that's embarrassing. But I paired into a teammate at one point. Now, he was a red, almost mono red deck with a little bit of green and just a splash of blue for some counter spells in the sideboard. His plan against Living End is just get an early start and then hold up the counter spells, kill me, and then counter the Living Ends.
Yeah.
And I've played the matchup a few times, and it's actually been pretty effective. Except this was an open deck list event. And so as I was looking at his deck list, I'd done all my sideboarding, and I was just putting the final touches on that, just putting the cards into my deck, and I was reading his sideboard, and I noticed 1 Steam Vents as the only fetchable blue source. So I grabbed that second Beseju from my sideboard.
Oh, nice.
And shuffled it into my main deck.
Oh, what a spike. What a devious man.
Opening hand has a Beseju in it. I have to play a little bit awkwardly to not actually play it for my land drop, but I've got a plan. And so game progresses. He doesn't have too much of a clock, but he's very clearly holding up that blue mana. He fetches the Steam Vents on turn 1, very clearly holding up that blue mana. And at last, the time comes, and I go, end of turn, Beseju your Steam Vents. Now, my very good friend Sol normally has an excellent poker face while he's playing. You don't get anything off him. And I did that, and he went, oh, that's not good for me. Steam Vents went away. I untapped, slammed the Living End, and he showed me a hand. He showed me a hand of Flusterstorm, Spell Pierce, Spell Pierce, Spell Pierce.
Hell yes.
And then the final little bit of salt in the wound. One of the creatures I brought back with Living End is Architects of Will, which when it enters, you get to look at the top 3 cards of someone's deck and put them back in any order. So I did it to him, put his top 3 cards back, passed the turn. He drew the 4th Spell Pierce.
Oh my god. What the hell?
Beautiful.